Neymar Angela will be on the mound, batting second. Ison Ardracedro, who Bobby just mentioned, that shortstop. He has not only impressed defensively, but can swing a bat as well. And it will be Ma Tian En will be the pitcher to start things off for the Asia Pacific team from Chinese Taipei. This Chinese Taipei squad is from a different city, representing a different little league than the team that was here last year, about an hour and a half between the two communities. But I'm sure these youngsters watched last year's squad and are trying to replicate what they did here in Taylor, Michigan in 2025, which was go undefeated en route to a title. Martina leading things off. 1 for 2 with a walk and a stolen base in the win against Italy.
And Ma Tian, you're going to see a lot of strikes. Strikes, strikes, and more strikes. With 2 pitches, occasional changeup, fastball breaking ball, locates the fastball in the inner half and outer half, right over the top with both pitches, and then the occasional circle change. Really, really talented arm here, pitching in game 2 for Chinese Taipei.
It's kind of an interesting over-the-top delivery that we've now seen 2 days in a row. The Wisconsin pitcher, Van Kasden, yesterday, who pitched a gem in an elimination game, had a very similar over-the-top delivery.
They get that down angle, really high, almost throwing off a mountaintop right there. Tall young man as well. A lot of ride and spin on that four-seam fastball.
Xingming Junior Little League, the organization represented here by the Chinese Taipei team. Full count as Jared Grissinger is the umpire calling balls and strikes today.
And I am really digging this matchup here today on the international side.
Aruba team from Santa Cruz, Aruba. It was a really tough game against Italy, where Latin America, the Aruba team, got out to a 2-0 lead in the first, gave it right back in the top of the second, and we were tied the rest of the game until Aruba scored in the bottom of the 7th inning in a walk-off win. One of the best games we've seen here all week. Ground ball to the shortstop, Lien Shen Hao. And what has struck us year over year between this Chinese Taipei team and last year's, again, different organizations, different kids, fundamentally sound defensively. They don't make a lot of mistakes.
Well, they go to school, junior high school, in the morning for 2 hours. They practice. They go to class. They come back in the afternoon and practice another 2 hours. They get after it. Not only on the baseball field, but also in the character, makeup, approach to life game. It's a total human way of looking at, like, the total person approach.
Here's Neymar Angela, who will be the starting pitcher for Aruba today. We saw him on the mound in game number 1 as well in a relief appearance. And the manager for Aruba, Elwin Rincones, making sure that his pitch count was low enough that he would be able to pitch again 2 days later. So Angela will be on the mound when Aruba goes into the field. The 1-1 count to him. He's 0 for 2 with a walk and a pair of runs in the win against Italy. There is Coach Rincones.
Talked with Coach Rincones the other day about his pitching staff. He loves his arms and his depth on his team.
Popped up in the infield. Calling for it is the shortstop, Shu Young Tai. 2 down. Chinese Taipei, a small island country, about 250 miles long, 25 million people, and very dedicated to the game of baseball. It's part of the culture there. We've seen it not only at the junior Little League level, but the Little League World Series as well. They've had a lot of success over the years.
Really good breaking ball right there. Excellent depth on that pitch and well located down and away.
This is your guy, Aisen Arjosidro, the shortstop for Aruba, BMO. He can just smack the ball with a lot of power. 2 for 2 with a double and an RBI, and they win against Italy.
Tremendous bat speed, outstanding defender at shortstop, can really run, takes a hack, quality at bats, 2-strike approach. I mean, it is a complete package in the 3-hole for Aruba.
He's down to count 0-2 here. Strike 3 called. A 1-2-3 inning for Ma Tian'en and the Chinese Taipei Little Leaguers as they continue to roll. Here, take a look at the starting lineup for Chinese Taipei. Chu Wei-che will lead things off. The pitcher, Ma Tian'en, will follow him. And then the shortstop, Shu Young Tai, round out the top 3, as they will deal with Neymar Angela, the pitcher for Aruba, who pitched 2 1/3 in the win against Italy. Through just 35 pitches, recorded 4 strikeouts, did not give up a run. And BMO, what we have learned about this Chinese Taipei team is if you're going to compete with them, if you're going to beat them, it's going to start with how do you pitch against them and how do you play defense against them, because Chinese Taipei does not allow a lot of runs.
Yeah, the lefty Neymar Angela, 5-pitch mix. Gonna have to be in the zone. They're very disciplined. Chinese Taipei has very, very disciplined strike zone awareness. It's a 2-seam, a 4-seam, a slider, a curveball, and a changeup. Slider being his best pitch from the left-hander. There's a lot of sling with a lot of run and movement, and then he switches that fastball over to a 4-seam grip and drives it in on right-handed hitters.
Aruba held Italy to just 2 runs in that first-round matchup, and honestly, these might be the 2 best defensive teams that we have seen here this week at the tournament. So could be a really tight, low-scoring game if they both play up to their potential on the defensive side of things.
And really good arms. A lot of depth on this Aruba team, and a lot of talent as well. You can see the ball is coming out of the left-hander's fingers. It's a lot of velocity, a lot of life.
3-0 pitch in there for a called strike to Chu Wei-che, the right fielder.
The key is going to be strikes, strikes, and more strikes. Make Chinese Taipei put the ball in play.
Wei-che was 1 for 3 with a double and a run scored. A full count to him here. Good battle back by Neymar Angela for the first strikeout of his day.
Watch the movement on this fastball. Arm side run. That low 3/4 slot. Ball looks like a strike and just takes off. Bit of a chase on the outer half. You don't see that a lot with the Chinese Taipei hitters, but that's what happens when you have that kind of velocity and movement. You'll get some chase.
Brings up the pitcher, Ma Tian'en. And this year's Chinese Taipei team is from Taoyuan, which is in the northern part of Chinese Taipei, about an hour and a half north of the hometown of last year's representative. But again, it's not a very big country, so I'm sure that they all have competed against each other over the years. As you see Huang Wei Che, coach for Chinese Taipei. Ma Tianen is down on the count 1-2 here. Good breaking ball, but in the dirt. A lot of movement on that slide piece from Neymar Angela.
He's got a good one. That low three-quarter slot. It's got a lot of sweep in that movement with that slider. Some try a changeup earlier in this count as well.
Tian-En says his favorite player is Shohei Ohtani.
Who doesn't like Shohei?
Fan of the Los Angeles Dodgers. And he takes a walk. You know, one thing I learned yesterday, BMO, is that there is a player that was listed on the questionnaire for Ma Tian-En. Said, who would he like to meet? It's Hao Yu Lee, who plays for the Tigers, the Detroit Tigers. Now, he actually competed a number of years ago here at the Junior League World Series for Chinese Taipei, and now he's a member of the Detroit Tigers organization.
Let's go.
And so I have to guess that this group is going to go up and see a Tigers game at some point this week and hopefully get to meet Mr. Lee.
Definitely.
Good story by local media yesterday talking about how when Lee played here as a youngster, he actually said, I'm going to come back here and play in the majors.
That's awesome. That is awesome. And Australia going to the game tonight to see their fellow Australian, who is not even in the lineup today for the Cleveland Guardians. Bazana.
Took out Bazana, huh?
He's not in the lineup.
Well, maybe you could give him a tour of the dugout then.
There
if he's
you go.
Not playing. Runner on first, one out for the third hitter for Chinese Taipei. Shu Young Tai, the shortstop, laces that one into left field over the reach of Rincones into the wall. And they're going to send the runner around third. Here's the relay to the plate. Not in time. Chinese Taipei on the board first as Ma Tian-En scores from first.
This ball is absolutely smoked. A little bit of a tough route out there in left field. And then some issues getting the ball in. A little slow on the relay and just not enough time. 1-0 Chinese Taipei. Big knock to the wall. 1-0 already here in the first. That was a beautiful swing. What a move to the ball.
So an RBI double for Shu Young Tai. It's his second double of the tournament. And it's the offense going as Sung Yi Le, cleanup hitter and first baseman, comes in with a chance to add more.
That was just an awesome swing. Short to the ball, good extension. Smoked on a line.
As is that one. Center fielder Ocampo came in a step before realizing that was well over his head. Back-to-back RBI doubles for Chinese Taipei.
And this is the definition of TTM through the middle of the field. Look how short and direct that route is to the baseball. Full extension, backspin. Fools Ocampo in center field. I mean, it had some two-iron look to it
The
on
stinger,
a golf course.
little Tiger Woods stinger, huh?
Absolutely.
2 runs in, a man on second, just 1 out, and they're just ripping line drives here in the first inning. First pitch swinging for Yu Chi-Rei, and there's runners at the corners. Well, it took Chinese Taipei just one batter to get adjusted. 3 straight hits.
Probably gonna have to change some speeds. They are on this fastball, hitting the ball out front to the pull side, chest down on the baseball as well. And Chinese Taipei has been ambushing balls early and often so far here in the first.
And a meeting on the mound. Some early adversity here for Aruba. And getting some information from our truck. The greatest helper we have out there, Muffy, sent us a message, said that the Chinese Taipei team actually went to Tiger Stadium last night for a meetup with the Tigers.
There you go. There you go.
Had a great visit, got some memorabilia. On the mound over. How Yu Lee for the Detroit Tigers. He's about 23 years old, so he would have played in this tournament about 9 years ago. We'll see if Aruba can regroup here. Runners at the corners for Chen and Yu. Just one out here in the bottom of the first. Good slider in there for Angela. Yu, left fielder, reaching at that one. Throw down. Cut off by the shortstop. The runner slides into second. So now Sung Yi-le is at third and Yu Chi-rei at second.
That was a first and third hit and run, and the ball was too far off the plate to make contact, but protecting the runner, doing a nice job right there.
A liner caught at the shoelaces of Angela, and they double up the runner at third.
Huge double play right there. Huge double play. Great pick. Watch the...
They visited Comerica Park when they were here in 2017. He told a teammate, I'm going to play here one day. And now he does. As the Chinese Taipei team this year went to pay a visit to Mr. Lee and the Tigers yesterday.
That's so cool. That is so cool. Full circle. Wonderful.
Jadrick Baukaut will lead it off for Aruba. He takes a strike, 0-2. Aruba, frankly, fortunate to get out of that inning, trailing just 2-0. The ball that ended the inning was hammered up the middle, just right at the pitcher for a double play. We'll see if they can take that fortunate break and turn it into some offense here in the top of the second inning. Jedrick watches that breaking ball off the plate.
Ma Tin throwing the ball at a high level right now. 80% strike percentage.
Check swing. Home plate umpire Jared Grissinger says Baukaut went around. That's the second strikeout for Ma Tian'en.
And this really tunnels with his fastball right here. That's why you get the chase. Threw it on the same plane as that fastball down in the strike zone, and then it just disappears below the bat, and you've got the chase in the dirt.
Really good slider right there for sure.
Talked about his two-pitch mix, mostly fastball slider, and it's all power.
1 out, nobody on for Aiden Gonzalez Rodriguez. And talk about how dominant Chinese Taipei has been, having won 4 years in a row. Last year's team gave up just 2 runs the entire tournament en route to the championship. And so far, Chinese Taipei 1-0 with a 4-0 win over Mexico in round number 1. That's a well-hit ball for Aruba, as Aiden Gonzalez Rodriguez is the first base runner for the Aruba squad, trying to pump up the dugout and get some momentum going here in the second.
This is a pitch up in the strike zone, and it's tomahawk to the pull side. See that vertical bat? Good launch, and tomahawks it to the pull side on a pitch above the letters. I like that vertical bat. It lightens the barrel up a little bit and allows you to throw the bat head at the ball. Keeps it nice and light.
Yeah, Zeron Rafine, right fielder, up with 1 out and a runner on. Takes a strike. Jared Grissinger, I mentioned, behind the plate. The rest of our umpiring crew today: Zach Gump at first base, Chris Mathis at second, and Nathan Whitaker, the third base umpire. Bunt up the first base line as Rafine runs into the tag. Called out, and there's 2 away.
Try to do a little push bunt right there. Surprise Chinese Taipei. Still positive, getting runner in scoring position. Just got to get it past the pitcher toward the second baseman. First baseman charging that hard, making the play easily.
Antoine John Crows, AJ, stands in for his first plate appearance of the game. He is the only player for Aruba who's not eligible to pitch today, as he threw a gem against Italy. Foul ball down the line, out of play. His brother Keon also playing today. He was out with an injury in game number 1. The 0-1 pitch to Crows. Jammed him up. They appeal down to first, and Zach Gump says the batter did not go around.
That was close.
Fastball in the dirt. Good block by Yuchi Ray behind the dish. The winner of this game will move on to the International Championship game on Saturday. And the loser will go on to play Mexico in an elimination game tomorrow. So a lot of waiting if you wind up winning this game, because there's no games scheduled on Friday. So you get Thursday, Friday off to regroup for the International Championship game Saturday afternoon. Three teams remaining on each side of the bracket. California and Michigan. The U.S. winners bracket tonight and the late game. Swing and a miss and a full count. Wisconsin team, Central Region, 2 days in a row where they were able to stave off elimination with a win today over Tennessee after beating New Mexico last night. It was a thrilling game. 3-2 pitch to A.J. Crows with 2 outs and a runner on second for Aruba. He watches strike 3 right down Broadway. 30 pitches for Ma Tian, placing Rincones in left. And it'll be Chao Yi Che leading things off here for Chinese Taipei. Aruba has not been able to do any damage yet offensively. So now the goal is prevent Chinese Taipei from extending this lead even further.
And Anula is throwing the ball well. It's just some fastballs that got up in the zone, and then a big double play to get out of that jam in the first inning with 2 runners in scoring position. Helped him avoid that big inning potential, which is 3 runs or more. He's going to have to change speeds, though. Going to do a better job with his changeup and his sweeping slider.
Fly ball, deep left field at the base of the fence. Chao Yi Che glides into second base. It's the 3rd double of the day already for Chinese Taipei.
This is another beautiful swing hit into the wind. The wind is blowing in from left field and hits off the bottom of the wall for a leadoff double here in the second. Chinese Taipei looking strong at the plate so far in this one.
You might want to have the Aruba outfielders just stand on the warning track.
Yeah, I mean,
just play in.
The wind is blowing in here hard today. That ball's way out of here if the wind is blowing out or if it's non-existent.
You see the flags, the group of flags right on cue there in center field, blowing in and towards first base. So if you're hitting it to left field, you're really hitting into the
exactly.
Bunt laid down by Chao Zhu-en. Late coverage at first, the runner's safe, and there's men at the corners with nobody out in the second.
Wow. Fundamentally sound right there. Beautiful drag bunt. Down the third base side right here. Look at this. Just checks it up and takes off with a lot of speed, and then no one's home. Not even on the base right there. Breeson, a little bit of a miscue, not understanding he has to get back to the base as soon as possible. Too much speed getting down the line.
They're gonna
watch right here.
They're actually going to challenge this play, Bobby.
Okay.
Aruba saying that the tag was applied, and I don't think they're going to win that.
No, they aren't. I think he's on the base as he made the tag on his backside. Right there.
Yeah.
And the call is safe, so you have a good. It's going to be very difficult to overturn this.
And we have said it numerous times, but I think it bears repeating, BMO, that how impressive these volunteer umpires have been all week long. I mean,
no
there
question.
have been so many plays that have been challenged, and I think what the umpires have been right maybe 95% of the time.
At least.
I mean, it has been crazy. They have been absolutely on point, and they've been so great to work with for us as broadcasters as well.
And umpires from all over the world.
No doubt. And the challenge rules here, you get 2 unsuccessful challenges in regulation, so Aruba might lose one here. Zach Gump, the first base umpire, made the call.
It'll be first and third with nobody out. Either way, that's a quality at bat, moving the runner from second to third, less than 2 outs. But I like it. Chinese Taipei playing power ball and small ball. Just so many ways to win baseball games. We saw this last year, didn't we, Eric? Where we just fundamentally sound in all facets, offensively and defensively.
And the call stands. Runners at the corners for Chinese Taipei. Nobody out here in the second for Liao Shenhao, the third baseman. And they rule that play a bunt single for Zhao Zhuan.
Tries the off-speed pitch on the backdoor corner and misses.
You said it, but when you're playing Chinese Taipei, the margin for error is just so small.
You have to play defense. You're going to have to change speeds and cross count. Meaning if you are behind in the count, throw a breaking ball, throw a changeup, something other than a fastball. If you locate, you better locate it well with your fastball. And then in the infield especially, you really need to play great defense because they're going to apply pressure with the running game. They're going to put the ball in play with 2 strikes. The bunting game, hit and run.
Yeah. Pick off as the runner goes. We'll see what they do here. The runner at third breaks for home, play at the plate. Oh, they said he got under the tag. The throw was there. And home plate umpire Jared Grissinger says the runner got under the tag applied by Martina.
I think the tag was a little high. I really do. Let's take a look right here. I think the throw was there. I think the tag was a little bit high. He went up with the tag.
Oh, it's a good call.
Instead of down with the tag. He had it low, and then he went to tag. He went 2 hands, and that brought the ball up. I like a one-handed tag there. Just keep the ball on the ground and let him slide into your glove.
If you're Aruba, if you challenge that and you lose it, then all of a sudden on back-to-back plays, you've lost both your challenges for the whole game.
I don't think you challenge that.
Run scores, and now a bunt laid down. The throw bounces away. Runners at the corners yet again. As Liao Shenhao on a bunt single. Back-to-back bunt singles.
And they're saying he's out because he made an attempt to go to second base.
Oh.
We're going to get a replay of this to see if he did make an attempt. The interpreter's coming out. Watch right here. Did he make a step toward second base on the ball getting by the first baseman? I don't think so.
No, he's in foul territory.
I think he was just getting out of the way. Doesn't even have to be in foul territory. He can go right down the line in fair territory.
No, that shouldn't be out. He didn't make a move. He went around the infielder to touch the bag.
Yes.
To avoid a collision.
Correct.
But he did not go towards second base.
Because he was on the base on the inner half. You could touch the other base if there's going to be a collision.
Right.
They don't want you touching that base and creating a collision. You can use the other base, in my opinion, if there's going to be a collision.
Well, then maybe we get a look at the replay again, and we're wondering, did he touch first the...
He touched first, but he touched through the white base.
Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah.
Because the player was in the way on the orange base.
Right.
And here's the issue. The player needs to be on the white base when you throw the ball. See, he's
so
blocking.
The orange base is blocked.
There's no path there to run.
Right.
So he has to go on the inside. See him move to the inside of the base.
Right, but that's not an attempt to go to second.
No, not at all. Need to take a look at it.
They're still going to call him out.
Wow.
I'm not sure if that's a challengeable play or not.
Wow. Trying to avoid the runner, right? The runner trying to avoid collision right there. That's what the bases are there for, the safety base. This is going to be a tough break.
Well, either way, Zhao Zhuan, the runner in front of the batter, made it to third, so that's where he'll be. Yeah, and that's, I think, what the coach is saying. He just clapped with his hands. Obviously, he's not speaking English, but I think he's saying he's trying to avoid the collision.
Yes. I understand that one. 100%.
Yeah, and that's what Liao Shenhao is saying. I was trying to avoid the collision with the first baseman who was blocking the bag.
And the throw took him over the bag in foul territory.
And so an unfortunate call against Chinese Taipei.
Yeah, watch it right here. There's no room to run on that base, so he has to touch the white base because that base is being blocked.
Yeah.
If it's anything, I would say it'd be obstruction.
And
So you cannot challenge obstruction.
But the call wasn't obstruction.
It wasn't,
the call
but
was that he made an attempt to go to second and then came back to the bag and was tagged.
Well, and he didn't touch the orange base. See, going down the line, you're supposed to touch the orange base, but to avoid the defender, I think he had to go off the white base.
So 1 out after all of that, and the runner at third for Lin Quan Chin. Dealing with the lefty Neymar Angela. So about 3 plays in a row that arguably could have and should have been challenged, depending on which play you're talking about. Swing and a miss. Lin Quan Chin is the only player in the Chinese Taipei lineup who is ineligible to pitch today.
Just talked to the head of Little League umpires here at the tournament. Probably should have been an obstruction call at first base.
Here's the 1-2. Just misses on the outside corner.
It's a tough call.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very tough call.
Right, and the obstruction is not intentional. The throw was bad, and it brings the first baseman off the off the white bag over to the orange bag.
And he had no possession of the ball.
Right.
That's the key. If you have the ball, he's out anyway, right? But no possession of the ball, and there's really no path for that runner to touch the orange base in foul territory.
Yeah, without a collision.
Exactly.
Wild pitch. The runner's going to stay put. Not the biggest backstop in the world here at Heritage Park, so you really got to be sure on a pass ball if you're going to break for home. Bottom third of the lineup for Chinese Taipei with a 3-0 lead here in the bottom of the second. Eric Rothman, Bobby Miranda with you at Heritage Park. Taylor, Michigan, the host city for this tournament since its inception in 1981. Swing and a miss on a 3-2 fastball on the outside half of the plate. 2 away.
That's a lot of movement from that low 3/4 slot fastball. Just too much movement to handle on a 3-2 pitch. Big strikeout. Now 2 outs in the inning.
It's Wu Tong Hao, the runner at third. So a couple fortunate breaks here for Aruba. The first came on the double play in the first inning on the line drive back to the pitcher. And the second break coming on what probably should have been an obstruction on the Aruba defender here in the second.
Anilov settling in. I think he's got his slot down just a couple inches, and he's getting even more movement. It's almost sidearm now. Watch that slot. The ball's really taking off.
3/4 slot.
Low 3/4, very low 3/4.
I love watching pitchers that can mix up the arm angles.
Yeah, I do too.
One of my favorite Cincinnati Red pitchers, Bronson Arroyo, did that very well.
Oh yeah. This is big right here. If you could put up, if you get an out right here and prevent this run from scoring, keep it at 3.
Hey, just get my attention when you're sending them out, right? Let me get your time.
Action heading down to the Chinese Taipei bullpen. Looks like it's just Ma Tian-en warming up. He is the pitcher currently in the game. It's just been a long inning. Throw down to third. Runner back in time.
Very nice.
Nice throw by Martina behind the dish.
Quick pop the first to third base right there. Very athletic. Martina looking a little Vaughn Lackey-ish right there, the third pick in the draft. Quick release and great feet. Yeah, Vaughn can play.
3-1 to Wu Chung Hao. Opposite field, down the line and out of play. The Sun deck over there, down the right field line.
Sun's trying to come out today. We got what's called the Midwest Grays.
It's kind of what happened yesterday.
Yeah.
The start of our afternoon game was gray and windy and rainy, and then as the night went on, it got nicer and nicer.
Oh, the temps are outstanding.
Beautiful. 3-2. Ball 4, just missed. Angela wanted it. Didn't get the call from Jared Grishinger. Now we got a rundown. The run scores, and Chinese Taipei will take the out. So some good, smart base running as Chinese Taipei sacrifices the out to score the run. 4-0 Chinese Taipei tacks on 2 more runs in the second inning. 6 hits and a 4-0 lead. Move to the top of the third. Aruba will lead things off with Jean-Vic Trimon. Now Aruba has really done a good job, all things considered, to stay within a reasonable distance of Chinese Taipei.
Ball was hammered just to
Have
the
not
pull
been able
side.
to find any hits.
Yeah, I mean, this is a game that they're down 4 early, but it's just 1 here, 2 there. You just need to put some offense up against Ma Tin-yen.
It's 1 hit so far for the Aruba offense.
3 strikeouts in 2 innings. Only 33 pitches, throwing strikes at a 70% clip.
In on the hands, a little looper to the second baseman, Wu Chung Hao.
This ball had some cut action on the inner half with some life.
One away, just 34 pitches. Thrown. Aruba, small country, 69 square miles.
So 240-something mile country versus 69 square mile country. Oh, that's a different breaking ball than we've seen so far. Seen the power slider, we've seen the fastball and the change. That was the slow curveball. There it is
Slapped
again.
down the line by Ocampo. Let's go back to the play at first. We got some clarification on the ruling. So we thought this might have been obstruction. He was called out, and here's why. The runner touches the white bag, which was okay. But the thing is, when you touch the white bag, the orange bag no longer exists. And so he went back to the orange bag and was standing on the orange bag when he was tagged. And so technically he's not on the base at that point, and that's when he's out. So if he would have just gone back to the white base, he would have been safe. Now, that doesn't negate the fact that it probably should have been obstruction
Exactly.
anyway.
Right off the bat.
That's what the ruling on the field was.
That's very confusing, and that's, you know, new for me too. These dual bases have just come into play in the game of baseball at the collegiate and little league level recently.
Player safety is why they're there, to avoid collisions.
There's some unique plays that have happened over the last year or two with that at the higher levels in college as well.
Ocampo is struck out.
Throwing a lot of spin in this AB. Finally throws one below the strike zone with a lot of velocity on it, and it's a chase for the K.
Fourth strikeout for Ma Tian-en. That'll bring up Matthew Rincones with 2 outs and nobody on. 14 years old. Singer is Drake. Popular pick here this week. Take it on the outside corner, 0-2. Good crowd here for our late afternoon game, but it will be packed tonight. Packed when the Taylor, Michigan team takes on California in the nightcap.
It's going to be a great battle in the U.S. division.
It will be for a trip to the U.S. championship game, as this game here is for a trip to the international championship game, both on Saturday. Be interested to see how long Chinese Taipei elects to go with Ma Tian-en if they want him to pitch on Saturday. It's right around that 2-day rest threshold.
Yeah, if you win tonight, you are sitting pretty in the driver's seat.
Conus down in the count, 1-2.
You're potentially 2 wins away from a world championship.
Hit batter with 2 outs here in the third.
Just didn't get through that breaking ball, stayed on the arm side.
Just the second base runner of the afternoon for Aruba. Keon Crows into the box for the first time today. He's out injured in the win against Italy, so he did not play in that game. Chance here for a 2-out rally for Aruba.
Aruba trying to apply some pressure to break into this 4-0 lead by Chinese Taipei.
3-0. It's the first 3-0 count that Ma Tian-en has dealt with today.
Like I just mentioned, he was at about a 70% clip. To put that in perspective, Major League standard probably around 64%.
Ball strike on the 3-0.
Here's where you just want to throw a center cut fastball. Let your defense play. Throw it in there and see what happens. The wind's blowing in. Tough to hit it out.
Full count.
So the runner will be in motion right here. If you're in the infield, you want to hold your ground, make a play. The play will be at first base, most likely. If it's a ground ball.
In the air, shallow right. The right fielder, Chiu Wei Che, was playing in. Sky's clearing a little bit. Still nice breezy afternoon here in Taylor, Michigan. Eric Rothman, Bobby Miranda back with you at Heritage Park. Chinese Taipei fans bringing their own flags, so it helps us figure out which way the wind's blowing.
There you go.
It's their team on top 4-0. Those flags up there.
And the left-hander, Anyala, 2 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs already. A double and 2 Ks, 23 strikes, 42 pitches. So just a little bit over 50%. Needs to bring that percentage up. We want to keep Chinese Taipei from scoring more runs in this contest.
Zhou Zhu Kai leading it off here in the third inning for Chinese Taipei. It's the last batter in the order. The only player who has not come up to the plate yet for this team. Out of the count 1-2. Angel is going to get that late breaking slider.
Yeah, it's real sweepy because it comes from that low 3/4 slot. I like that slot on a lefty, especially left on left. It looks like the ball's coming, the side release of that pitch, it looks like it's coming from the second base position. Really got to fight to stay in there if you're a left-handed hitter.
Two count. Well hit on the ground, down the line, into right field, and a single for the leadoff man, Zhou Zhu Kai.
Zhou Zhu Kai hits a hanging breaking ball right here on the inner half. Watch it, it's up in his eyes, and he swings down on it with a flat swing. Pulls it just inside the line for a solid single.
He really waited on that ball, too.
Yeah. It was a slow breaking ball, but it was up in his eyes. That did not come off the baseball, stayed through it. Did a nice job with that pitch.
So we'll bring up Chu Wei Che. Struck out to lead off the game for Chinese Taipei. Really standing on top of the plate in that right-handed batter's box. You can see why he's trying to lay down a bunt, so trying to cover all the area where the pitch was going to be thrown.
Well, you're going to see a lot of play action here. Chinese Taipei, they're going to force the issue. They're not just going to sit back and try to hit their way on bunt, hit and run. You saw that first and third rundown play to score a run immediately. Didn't want to take any chances with the hitter. Just put pressure, apply pressure on the defense constantly.
2 runs in the first, 2 runs in the second for Chinese Taipei. Offered at the bunt, missed the ball, throw down not in time.
This pitch was up and out. Tough pitch to bunt. Good pitch to pop up. So it's up in the strike zone.
Better be careful with that bunt grip. He's got his lead hand knuckles in front of the bat. Pitch on the inside, it's not going to feel very good.
He's going to go with the sack bunt now because he was trying to drag bunt. That wasn't working out too well. Electing now just to get it down. Watch for the slash. That means he pulls the bat back. There it is.
On the ground, up the middle, flip over to second, on to first. Got him!
Wow,
what a turn
nice.
up the middle. Cedro to Crows, over to Breeson.
And this is a fake bunt slash. Unfortunately, did not pull the ball. When the third baseman's in, they're trying to slash this down the third base line. You got to stay out of the middle when you slash. That's not where you want it to go because the middle infielders are still at home. So a lot of times on these slash plays, if you can't pull it, at the third baseman, you'll see a double play, and that's exactly what happened.
So that'll be it for Neymar Anhala. 52 pitches, and his day is done. So a 4-0 deficit for Aruba. He's eligible to pitch on Saturday. Even if Aruba loses here today and plays tomorrow, if they win tomorrow, they would rematch against Chinese Taipei in the international championship game on Saturday. So they want to keep Anhala available in case that happens. So the pitching change to bring in Zayron Rafine. Anhala goes to center. Ocampo slides over to right where Rafine was playing.
And Rafine, the curveball specialist, likes to spin it a lot. Throws the good curveball. It's a plus pitch for him. Fastball and a change.
Comes in with 2 outs, nobody on, bottom of the 3rd inning.
Probably spin it here on 0-0.
As Ma Tian-en, the pitcher for Chinese Taipei, stands in. Walked and scored in his
And he does.
first at-bat. Glides in the curveball. There's another one. Popped up, shallow right center field. It's Ocampo to end the inning. A 1-2-3 third for the Aruba defense. They still just have one defensive stand at the bottom of the 3rd inning for Aruba. And now they'll see if the bottom of their order can jolt them to life offensively against Ma Tian-en, who has only given up 1 hit so far. It'll be Rainier Breeson, JZL Din Mohammed, and Henry Krasin, the bottom 3 in the order for Aruba. Will lead it off here in the top of the 4th inning. Trip to the international championship game on the line. Eric Rothman, Bobby Miranda with you. Just 51 pitches so far for Ma Tian-en. So activity down in the bullpen for Chinese Taipei.
And Ma Tian-en throwing at a 67% rate in the strike zone. It's excellent, almost 70%. Had only 1 3-ball count. That was a 3-0, and he retired that batter on a fly ball. So throwing the ball really well, only 1 hit with 4 strikeouts.
It is Chow Yi-che who is warming up down the right field line. First at bat for the first baseman, Breeson. 0 for 2 in the game against Italy. And Aruba really did not get any production from the bottom half of their lineup. In fact, hitters 6 through 13 did not get a hit against Italy.
I really like that double rocker step. You can see it on the step back. Doesn't do it every time. There it is. 2, then back up and throw.
In the air. Fielded without a hitch by Chiu-Wei-che.
It's like Ma Tian-en is out there dancing, kind of like you did at the wedding, your sister's wedding over the weekend in Colorado.
That's right. I had some good dance partners, my wife, my 2 daughters.
There you go.
My 8-year-old requested Thriller.
Did she know the whole routine?
She knew some of it. I was impressed.
Oh, wow. Been watching a little YouTube old school MTV videos, something like that.
Yeah, they find it all.
Yes, they do.
JZL Din Mohammed. 1-1 to him.
Boy, that is a high slot. You can see the righty clear his head out towards first base. The energy still stays true toward the target. You can watch it right here, and that gets that slot way up. See the head go towards first base? And the energy still goes toward the target. It's hard to do, but it's that high slot that he has that creates the tilt in his torso to allow his body to throw on that down angle.
Parking lot 1 and 2. Tianen has only allowed 1 hit in this game and only 2 base runners.
Take a look right here, the double rocker. And then watch the head clear, and then the high arm slot right over the top.
And what's crazy is when you're dropping the head like that, you're losing your eyesight to the target. And so you're almost closing your eyes and making the throw. Seventh pitch of this at bat. Strike 3 on the swing.
Let's take a look at that. I'm not sure. Did he go? A little bit of a sword swing right there. Wasn't quite 100% sure. Ooh, I'm not sure about that one.
I think it might have been a strike either way.
Man.
Strikeout there. 5th strikeout for Ma Tian-en.
Yeah, it might have been on the pitch. But that was a good check.
So we'll bring up Henry Cranston at the bottom of the order for Aruba. We had a little bit of a delay to start the game because originally Cranston was listed as injured and not playing. They were trying to get his medical clearance so that he could play in this game.
Ma Tian-en is a little bit slower with his tempo than what we saw last year in Chinese Taipei. But once he does deliver the baseball, has a lot of life on it. A little bit slower between pitches. Last year, if you remember, the tempo was like just like they were in a race to get back in the dugout and swing the bats.
A little more methodical this year.
Still filling it up with good stuff, that's for sure.
Chinese Taipei trying to win this tournament for a 5th straight year. Here's the 1-2. 65 pitches now for Ma Tian-en. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 6, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Ma Tian-en. Those tents, maybe they kept them off because it's not so sunny today and a little bit windy. Don't want the tents to blow away.
Get a little flow.
Yeah, a little air circulation out there.
Yeah. We're in a 4-0 shutout here. Chinese Taipei has been so impressive. Like I mentioned earlier, their run differential on their road to the World Series, plus 76 to their opponents. They only gave up 3 runs on their journey to Taylor, Michigan. Only 3 runs. And now they're plus 80.
It's pretty good. Doesn't make for the most exciting baseball games, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But they are just a well-oiled machine, that's for sure.
Yes, they are.
Part of the order. Here in the bottom of the 4th for Chinese Taipei, Shu Young Tai. Had a double and an RBI. A run scored in the 1st.
I want to clarify that 76 included their first game here.
Yeah, 4-0 win.
Their road to this game.
Over Mexico.
The entire road. And now they are +4 in this game, so that equals 80.
Good math.
Total runs.
Off the end of the bat, the shallow right center field. Ocampo coming over, and so far the off-speed stuff of Rafime has been working wonders.
He loves that breaking ball. The coaches call it a curveball. I'd call it more of a slurve. But he fills it up, spins it for a strike.
And sometimes it's those pitchers against the best hitting teams that are the most effective because you're having to adjust your speed, adjust your stance.
We call it below hitting speed. You saw how they were hammering the fastball. You bring in a breaking ball specialist. See, there's another one, and just slings it up there at a slower speed, and it's hard to hit. It's like hitting a wiffle ball.
It's like you and your golf game. It's hard on the really slow greens when you're used to putting on the fast greens. The stimp meter's up high.
I'm good with the putter now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm just bad off the tee, man.
Yeah.
I am not. I went and worked on that a little bit earlier today.
That's right.
Got to get off the tee better if I'm going to score. Took about a 30-year hiatus from golf.
Back at it now, huh?
Yeah.
Hard hit down the line. Second hit of the day for Sung E Le. A double and now a single. Base runner here in the fourth.
Sung B La takes that breaking ball on the inner half and pulls it. When you see the breaking ball in the inner half and it's soft, don't try to backside it. We've seen that with these kids. They try to hit it the other way. You pull it, and you'll hit it hard. Inner half up, soft. Love crushing those pitches. And we've seen this, the Chinese Taipei showing a bunt almost every inning with a man on first, or first and third, or just trying to apply pressure or slash. Something for the defense to think about for Aruba. And now you got to pick. And now you're thinking, oh, what are they going to do? Are they going to slash? Are they going to hit and run? All of these thoughts are going through your mind defensively instead of just throwing strikes.
Yu Chi Ray is the batter. He had a single in the first. One out and a runner on first here in the fourth inning now. Well, Bimo, I gotta tell you, it's getting to be dinner time, and the smells of the grill are starting to waft up into the press box.
Where's the video? Like yesterday, we saw the brats.
Yeah, they're not
the
teasing
Polish
us
sausage,
yet. I'm sure
and
they
the
will
burgers.
now. Ooh, high heater. We gotta just make sure that stat guy Rich doesn't get a burger today.
Threw him off his game a little bit yesterday.
I think it did. Yeah,
just
he was
just a smidge.
Just wasn't the same.
There we go. Right back at it. Jeff Graham making us salivate up here in the press box.
You are looking live at the Brat Cam, Taylor, Michigan.
That's pretty good.
Burgers we had yesterday were delicious.
Burgers were great.
I heard the other broadcasting crew, Darren and Luch, they got some walking tacos yesterday.
Man,
Ball
I'm a little jelly about that.
Yeah? I don't know. I like the burger. Oh, and we were told they got
corn. I heard about the sweet corn
today.
I did hear about the sweet corn.
That's an interesting food to eat while you're on television. There's kernels in your teeth.
Yeah, that's probably something I want to stay away from today.
Unless you can bring me some floss to go
I have
along
some
with
floss
it.
in the
You
bag.
got some?
Yeah, I've got it for you. So if you want to dabble.
You're like MacGyver. Chen and Yu with runners at first and second now in a 4-0 game. That guy Rich just pulled out a bag of dental floss.
I have the same.
You guys come
Gotta
prepared.
come prepared. On the road. basically been on the road for about 3 weeks, so.
Yeah, the Little League circuit, huh?
Yes, doing the Little League circuit. South Carolina, now up near Detroit, and Taylor, Michigan.
It's a great time of year.
It's awesome, really is.
Our second year here in Taylor.
Yes, an honor to be here. Just an absolute honor to be here.
A few years before that, I was lucky enough to do the Little League and the Little League baseball and softball regionals out in San Bernardino, California. Here's the 1-1. Right now, the off-speed stuff from Raffine has all of a sudden lost its homing device.
And that's what happens when you apply pressure. We're first and second with 1 out. Chinese Taipei looking for a big inning.
That was a 4-pitch walk to Yuchi Ray, and now 3-1 the count to Chen and Yu. And just 1 out.
Gonna need to find the strike zone in a hurry. Still 1 pitch away. A double play can end this inning. Very similar to the first inning. The ball smoked on the line, and a double play ended the inning with 2 runners on base for Chinese Taipei.
Sent to a different zip code.
Get the head out one time. This ball was pulled behind the stands into the neighboring field about 100 yards away.
So if Raffine can battle back here, 3-2 count.
Probably a breaking ball.
Chen and Yu, righty. All 4.
And it was.
Back-to-back walks. Loads the bases for the dangerous Chow Yi Che, who doubled and scored in the second inning. Third double that was hit in the first 7 batters.
Yeah, this could be a problem for Aruba. Gonna talk it over. Chinese Taipei already up by 4 in the 4th.
Meeting on the mound with Elwin Rincones, the manager for Aruba.
I was talking to David DeLucci, 13-year big leaguer. He and Darren Vaught did the first game. He said he'd much rather watch one of these Little League games in this World Series than a big league game, 100% of the time.
He was having fun this week.
Yes. Have to agree with him.
Base is juiced. Chow Yi Che takes a ball.
Oh, wow.
Was he happy for the baseball or for the sweet corn?
Right. He they're bribing him a little bit with that. That looks, I have to change my mind on that. I might want to try that.
Just make sure you get a stint put in before you eat one of those things. That is butter disguised as a vegetable.
Heart attack on a plate.
1-1. Breaking ball right at the third baseman Cranston, off his glove. The late breaking runner is thrown out at the plate on the force. Really not much you can do there if you're Sung Hee Lo, because he had to hold on the line drive, and it was a good recovery by Cranston to get him at the plate.
Yeah, head down line drive. This was at the shoe tops. You've got to go back on line drive here. He does the right job as a base runner, and then the presence of mind to have the second effort to get the out at the plate, create a lead runner out. Wonderful. Wonderful.
And again, Cranston was the late addition to the roster for Aruba. And he makes the play there.
Here's the interesting thing. All the runners were frozen. You might have had a chance at a double play there. The ball was hit so hard, knock it down. If it doesn't go behind you,
step on third.
Something.
Yeah.
Or even throw the ball to second, then to first. But it went behind him, so I think he made the right call.
Got a courtesy runner at third
Ball
now
smoked
for the catcher. That'll bring up Chao Zhu-en. Watches a strike. And a bunt single and a run scored in the second. This is his favorite athlete, Shohei Ohtani. That's the popular pick with the Chinese Taipei players.
Pretty good player.
I have heard of him. We'll see here. Bases loaded with 1 out, no runs, now 2 outs. See if Rafine can get out of the jam. Into right field, base hit down the line. 1 run scores. Here comes Chen Yu. He scores. And the pass ball by Cranston. The play at the plate, not in time. Down to second is Chao Zhu-en. He cleared the bases and he's still going. He winds up at third on the bases clearing single thanks to a couple of errors. He's at third and Chinese Taipei is up by 7.
Yeah, this is a beautiful move to the ball. Watch this pull down the line. Pitches up in the strike zone, flat swing right at the above the belt. What a stroke down the line. And then look at the pressure right here. Always the eyes up on the ball. Whenever the ball gets away, Chinese Taipei will create pressure right here. It's away, he's gone. The ball gets away again. Here's another 90. And Aruba throwing the ball all over the place. Chinese Taipei taking advantage. And it's all of a sudden a 7-0 game here in the 4th.
So it'll be ruled a single, 2 RBI. Run scores on the first error as the runner advances to third on the second error. And that'll bring up Liao Shen Hao, the runner on third and 2 outs. Just take advantage of every mistake. And that's a great example of it there with the overthrows. Now, you can take advantage of it as one thing with one player, but they had 4 guys on the base paths that all were heads up, all knew exactly what was going on. Everybody in the right place at the right time. That's how you get extra runs. That's how you move guys around the base paths.
Well, I was locked in on Chowie Che, and he was immediately looking to turn the base. Big turn at first base. Looking at the throw, seeing if it's away, advancing to second, ready to advance to third. Never satisfied till you touch the little white house. That's home plate.
That's a 4-pitch walk, the 3rd walk of the inning issued by Zayron Rafine.
So important to understand that you're a base runner and you're not satisfied until you score. So important. A lot of younger players and college players, you even see big leaguers, they just trot down the line and they're satisfied with their single.
Yeah.
Singles aren't going to beat you.
No. How many times this week have we already seen a ball hit off the wall and it results in a single?
Yes, we have. Touching your foot on top of home plate, that's how you win baseball games. You do that more than your opponent, got a good chance to win.
Here's Lin Quan Chin.
Watch for some play action right here. We have 2 outs, probably a steal. Trying to bring the third baseman in with a slash potentially. You don't see this much with 2 outs. But with Chinese Taipei in a first and third situation, they're going to try to put some pressure on Aruba's defense.
0 for 1 with a strikeout is Lin Quan Chin. Pulls back, swings at the pitch, lines it into right field for out number 3. 3 more added to the total for Chinese Taipei. They're on top. Food enough, you complain enough, people just start giving you things. And BMO has just been inundated with calories here.
I am a happy man here.
Sausage,
I mean, look at this.
the corn.
Look at the corn. I mean, look at this. Yum, yum.
Butter just
we
dripping
have
all over the place.
onions and green peppers on here. Italian sausage. I'm gonna need a bib. I'm gonna definitely need a bib.
Oh,
This
man.
is gonna
They
be
expect
great.
us to work with this.
I don't know what to do. I'm overwhelmed. I'm not prepared for this.
Man, I'm gonna keep it in the foil for now. I don't want to eat.
Yeah, I'm like super happy about this.
Oh, we gotta keep our heads up here as that one shot into center field.
The wind knocked that one
It
down.
absolutely did. The wind blowing hard and in as Isaac Martina flies out to center. Yeah, this is going to turn into one of those alt casts where they don't even use a broadcaster.
I'm going to have a bib so I don't get. This is going to be. I'm kind of excited about this.
Well, with all the excitement around the food, we have a new pitcher for Chinese Taipei. It's Xiao Yiche. As Ma Tian-en will move to first base.
And another strike thrower. Fastball, slider, occasional changeup. Tried to go with the slider right there. Didn't get it out front. Ma Tian-en was amazing on the mound today. Threw very well.
Allowed just 1 hit through 4 full innings. Only allowed 2 base runners. You want to go eat? I'll cover the rest of the inning.
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I can multitask here.
Base hit in the right field for Neymar Angela. Just the 2nd hit of the game for Aruba.
It's a good swing. Ball's hitting the 4-hole on a line. It's amazing how fast we got to 7, though. It's just every inning, pressure, 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 and then zeros on the defensive side. And all of a sudden, Chinese Taipei is up 7-0 in the 5th.
Ison Ardricedro is one of the best hitters for this Aruba team.
Yeah, I love him. He can really play the game. Great shortstop. Tremendous bat speed.
And just got under that one. And tracking it down in the corner is Chiu-Wei Che, the 2nd out of the inning.
Just got a little bit beat on that, a little bit under. And there's already 2 outs in the inning.
And that'll bring up Jadrick Bocote. Runner on first and 2 outs. And a little traffic in the bullpen, running back into the dugout. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Bocote, strikeout victim in the 2nd. One of 6 strikeouts from starting pitcher Ma Tian-en.
Just not quite getting to that slider. It's just a little bit released in front of his right ear. You want to get your hand out in front of your left ear. Get extension on that breaking ball.
Just misses with the fastball. Xiao Yiche, a little bit more velocity on that fastball.
He has a good arm. No question about that.
2-1. The 2-2 pitch. Slap foul into the fence. And a jolt to some of the Chinese Taipei fans over there.
Yeah, a lot of velo. Just did not get the barrel out, but lives for another pitch here with 2 strikes.
Soft roller foul.
Wow, that was a much better pitch right there with better extension.
Two yet again. And we'll go for another break even. What do you got for us, BMO?
Let me show you what you want to do on your breaking ball. You don't want to release it off your right ear. You want to release it in front of your left eye. That gets that good extension that allows your fingers to get in front of the ball and throw a down angle breaking ball. That's what he did in those last breaking ball that he threw. And that fastball right there was really good out in front of the left eye as well. If you release the ball out in front of the right ear, it just doesn't get to the spot. You want to get in front of your left eye, kind of get that feel like you're getting that extension in front of your left eye on your fastball and your breaking ball at all times.
Now the 3-2 runner goes.
That's a good one right there.
Another dangerous foul ball into the stands. Good battle here. 9th pitch of the at-bat as Jadrick Bocoat trying to plate a run for Aruba here in the 5th. Swing! I gotta say, Rich, our stat guy, is absolutely crestfallen that nobody brought him any food today.
Do not give him food during the game. Big no-no here in the booth.
Wu Tung Hao is the leadoff batter, and he faces the new pitcher for Aruba. It's Henry Cranston, who had been playing third base. One thing to keep in mind is Aruba on the defensive end needs to prevent Chinese Taipei from scoring 3 runs here, because we're in the run rule window. 10 runs after 5 ends the game. That is off the arm of Cranston. Deflected into no man's land, and an infield single for Wu Tung Hao. A ricochet shot there for the leadoff man. Little League is the most trusted youth sports organization in the world, keeping baseball and softball accessible for all kids. But its real power comes from you. Help us rally for Little League by texting RALLY to 345-345 today. Standard text messaging rates apply. And they're going to check on Cranston to make sure he's okay. After
This ball was smoked. It's a laser beam up the middle. I think he's okay. Just want to make sure. Let's see this again. Exactly where he caught it off his wrist. And it ricochets into no man's land there for a single.
So it'll bring up Zhou Zhu Kai, who is the last batter in the order. Grounded, or excuse me, had a single in his first at-bat. Cranston's a tough guy, says he likes watching UFC, so maybe he's used to contact like that. That throw behind the runner was a good one. Throws just a little late on the tag.
That's a great pick and throw by Martina. Just the tag was not applied. I'm telling you, he's got a little Von Lackey-esque in his game.
Bunt laid down by Zhou Zhu Kai. Cranston covers, throw to first. It's in time. What a stretch by Breeson at first.
Breeson with a great pick right there and stretch. What a play to pick up your teammate. Keep this ball from going to right field. Look at that. Quality. That's a solid effort. And a solid bunt. It's still a pressure bunt. You move the runner. It's a win-win situation for Chinese Taipei, and it's a great baseball play defensively by Aruba.
And I'll bring up the leadoff man for Chinese Taipei, Chu Wei-che. Strikeout, grounded into a double play. I miss the days when major leaguers would wear glasses. Don't see that much anymore.
Like the movie Major League with Charlie Sheen as the closer wearing the thick, dark rimmed glasses.
Chris Sabo with the rec specs.
There you go. Dating yourself a little, E.
Strike called.
One thing I've loved about working with you, you are a solid baseball historian, especially when it comes to the Cincinnati Reds.
I try.
You have a really good feel for that program, that team, that organization.
Well, they break my heart every year. 1-1 to the leadoff hitter.
I remember last year you gave us the scouting report on Sal Stewart. You're like, he is going to be an absolute stud, and he's possibly the rookie of the year.
Look at him now.
National League right now.
25 plus home runs.
Stud. Young, too. How old is he, 20? 21?
21, 22.
Guy can really hit.
Still in last place.
Yep, that's an issue. I told you about Chase Burns.
Yes. Another good
Former Wake Forest Demon Deacon out of the ACC. And Tennessee Volunteer earlier in his career. Played for Tony Vitello.
San Francisco Giants manager.
And then Tom Walter.
Popped out of the glove of Martina. Late break to third by the runner. That one thrown into left field. And a run scores.
And that's what pressure will do to you right there. Probably no need for a throw, but you want to desperately prevent more runs from scoring, so you try to do a little too much. The ball's thrown wildly into left field. Probably need to chest that up, block it at all cost, throw your body in front of it, be a hockey goalie, and it leads to the 8th run for Chinese Taipei in the 5th.
That's the top of the lineup as well. A 3-2 count to the leadoff hitter, Chu Wei-che, as we saw some action heading down to the bullpen. Zhou Zhu-kai is warming up for Chinese Taipei.
And now you're flirting with the run rule. If Chinese Taipei can get to 10 runs.
Don't want to walk one here.
They're getting close.
10 runs after 5 innings. We're in the bottom of the 5th here, so 2 runs would end it. The winner of this game on to the international championship game on Saturday. The loser will play Mexico in an elimination game on Thursday afternoon. Swing and a miss and a strikeout by Cranston. 2 down.
Wow, that's a great fastball. It had a lot of fuzz on it. Very firm. Watch it just take off, trying to go in. Ends up away with some cut. Had a lot of life at the top of the strike zone.
And that'll bring up Ma Tian-en. Still a double elimination scenario here, so the loser is not eliminated. But once we get to Saturday, once we get to the semifinals, it is win or go home. Chinese Taipei looking for their 5th straight Junior League World Series title. We'll see the winner's side of the bracket on the U.S. side tonight. Michigan, hometown kids from Taylor take on California.
Should be a great matchup and a huge crowd at this facility at Heritage Park. Got through the net at the top. You said one might get through. It ricocheted off the top and got right through into the facility. Down the right baseline right here. That was ricocheting around here on the concrete. See Taylor, Michigan lurking, waiting to take the field. Ready to go.
It's a 1-2 pitch to Ma Tian-en in the dirt. Ground ball. Cedro fields it cleanly. Not a good throw, though.
Oh, that's the first miscue we've seen him make at shortstop in this World Series. Just trying to do a little too much, a lot of speed going down the line. Remember, fundamentally, when you make plays on the baseball field, the longer the throw, the more down angle is required. And on that one, he threw it uphill and sailed it. There's the California team walking into the park as well. They're ready to go. Just got done hitting in the batting cages.
La Mirada, California, just outside of Anaheim. I believe it's still technically Los Angeles County, right on the border
And
with
now it's the
Orange
Los
County.
Angeles Angels, as you know. Switched the name.
That's right.
It's a little interesting, but you been to that part of the country?
I used to live out there.
Oh, there you go.
Live in Southern California.
Nice.
Been to La Mirada.
Been to that part of the country a lot. Back in the day, recruiting in the ACC, especially when I was at Wake Forest. We used to go out there all the time.
Ground ball with eyes through the infield. And some action here with 2 outs for Chinese Taipei is now the winning run. Shu Young Tai is on first base. And the cleanup hitter, Sung Yi Le.
And all of a sudden, this inning is never ending for Aruba.
Sung Yi Le already 2 hits, an RBI today. And a mound visit coming here for Aruba. You're a pass ball and a single away from this game being over. So you got to be real careful if you're Cranston. And they're going to take him out, it looks like, to preserve the arm so that he could pitch tomorrow.
Well, you never know what Chinese Taipei is going to do offensively on the base pass or in the batter's box. So this could be something Something unique, something quite interesting.
Crows is the fourth pitcher on the mound today for Aruba. He replaces Henry Cranston, who goes to third base. And brother AJ Crows slides over to second.
Another high slot for Aruba in this game. Tries to throw down angle with his breaking ball. Fastball has some arm side run.
Comes in a tough spot. Winning run on first base, 2 outs, and maybe the best hitter up at the plate for Chinese Taipei, Sung Yi Le. 2 for 2 today so far. Watches a strike down the middle there.
Not sure what he was looking at right there, but wanted to check the speed out in the box. Center cut fastball.
Off the plate with the fastball there. And again, it's a potential run rule situation. 10 runs after 5 would end the game. Breaking ball catches the outside of the plate, 1-2.
Can really spin it right there. I like it. Some good shape on that pitch.
So far, the bat staying on the shoulder of Sung Yi Le. He's searching for his 3rd hit of the day. And the pickoff attempt hits the runner. As it bounces off of Ma Tian-en's back and into center field.
That hit him square right there and ricocheted. He says he's okay. Displaying some serious toughness right there.
The 1-2, runners go. Fouled off.
Trying to get the runners in motion. Hit a ball in the gap. Potentially could end this with a run rule victory.
The 1-2 again. Runners go, throw down to third. The tag is there. So some base path error. Chinese Taipei, very unusual for them as they run themselves. Third pitcher of the afternoon for the Chinese Taipei team.
Yeah, lefty with fastball slider. More of a 2-pitch guy, a lot of run on his fastball.
First pitch to Aiden Gonzalez Rodriguez.
Like the arm action plus arm break into a throwing position. Watch how quick this arm is on his fastball.
How's your sweet corn there, buddy?
It was really good. Really good.
So Chinese Taipei, we don't see them make too many mistakes, but running themselves out of the inning there with 2 outs, a double steal. I don't know if there was attempted a hit and run or...
It was a fastball that was like off the plate, unhittable. It was quick delivery to the plate. Just an easy throw to third for the 3rd out of the inning. Probably pushed the issue just a little too much on that one. But hey, I love the aggressiveness. Chinese Taipei has been taking the game to Aruba all evening long.
Rodriguez says his favorite baseball player is Bryce Harper.
He's a good one.
turnaround that the Phillies have had this year. Under their manager, became a brand new baseball team, kind of like the Red Sox. A couple of good turnaround teams this year.
The White Sox.
Yeah, White Sox. One down.
Just more strikes from Chinese Taipei, throwing the ball at almost a 70% clip over the strike zone, combined with their 3 pitchers so far in this contest. I mean, it's been impressive, Eric, how many strikes they've thrown. They've executed their breaking ball, their changeup, their fastball, top of the strike zone. A lot of fastballs in, some away.
Yeah, now giving Aruba a different look with a left-handed pitcher.
Commanding the quadrants of the strike zone.
Aruba's only had 3 base runners. 2 of those by a hit. 1 was a hit by a pitch. Zayron Rafine wants to be a police officer when he grows up. Down the count 0-2. We've seen from Aruba on the defensive side of things with the pitching changes is they are very much trying to game plan for tomorrow against Mexico and trying to save and preserve some arms, because a win here against Chinese Taipei looks very unlikely, so you kind of have to change your strategy a little bit.
And if you're Chinese Taipei, you don't want to use a pitcher too long and then not be able to bring him back on the weekend.
Drop third strike. 2 away. And I think that might have played into why they were so aggressive in the bottom of the 5th inning, trying to end the game. They didn't want to have to bring in another arm.
Right. And you want to keep your whole arsenal, all your guns in your belt.
Antoine John Crows here with 2 outs in the top of the 6th.
It's a good hack. Talking about the strike percentage and how great it is. Chinese Taipei pitchers today, 0 walks. That just suffocates an offense. It's been Aruba's issue. They have to put the ball in play, and the ball will be either defended by 9 Chinese Taipei players, or it's a strikeout. They're not going to walk you and have you get on base with something that they cannot have an opportunity to defend.
1-2 to A.J. Crows.
And that works at every level, from the little leagues all the way to the big leagues. You throw it in there, you got a shot. You know, we used to do those drills, you know, where it's coach pitch and you just throw 2 pitches and it's right down the middle. And you'd be surprised that I'm going to say top college team doesn't score a whole lot of runs, even just throwing it in.
The Taylor, Michigan team eagerly awaiting their next game. That'll take place after the conclusion of Aruba and Chinese Taipei. Michigan will be taking on California with a trip to the U.S. Championship game on the line. Both the international and U.S. Championship games will be played on Saturday. Michigan has been really impressive so far. Run rule win over New Mexico in their most recent game. We are slowly moving our way through this one. Michigan outscoring opponents 16-1 through 2 games here. And we got a Chinese Taipei player going out to coach first base here. Liao Shen Hao has taken over first base coaching duties. It'll be Sung I Lo back to the plate where he ended the 5th inning because one of the runners was caught stealing. We got to get this figured out here. Now we got a hurt player. We got an injured player in the bullpen.
Oh no!
For Aruba.
Something happened on the warming someone up in the bullpen potentially.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Eric Rothman, Bobby Miranda here with you.
Hope he's okay.
Grabbing his knee. Got a medic going down there as well. That is Jaziel Din Muhammad. Get carried off by his manager Elwin Rincones.
Wow.
That's some dad strength right there.
Yes, it is.
Fireman's carry.
Tweaked his knee, it looks like.
Right knee. Now walking on his own.
Now he's getting, okay. Still not feeling too good about it.
I didn't exactly see what happened, but
something to do with warming a player up down the line. Fans giving him a round of applause. Looks to be okay.
All right. Well, we got Muhammad taking to the dugout. Now another change to the first base coach. The real first base coach is back out there for Chinese Taipei.
And here we go.
Now we're ready. Could have ordered you another hot dog in between that.
Italian. That's what we're looking at.
Italian sausage, that's right. Sung I Lo leads it off in the bottom of the 6th. Through the middle and a base hit, the 3rd hit of the game for Sung I Lo, and I think that's what Chinese Taipei was hoping for at the end of the last inning. That would have ended the game.
Yes.
The runners in motion.
Yes, and that ball was too far off the plate last inning, but that one right there, fastball away and just smoked right up the middle. Just a beautiful swing.
Ball inside to Yu Chi Ray. Single, a walk, and a run scored. It's the heart of the order. 4, 5, 6 for Chinese Taipei. Yeah, big Justin Bieber fan. 3-0.
And that's what you don't want right there. You have a leadoff hitter on, and then you need strikes. A walk puts the winning run on first base for Chinese Taipei.
3-1 to Yu Chi Ray. Swing and a miss and a pass ball. Sung-Yi Le up to second.
Big hack right there. 3-1. Looked like he wanted to end it on one swing. Swings right through it a little bit early.
The 3-2. This is off the plate. And now, same situation as last inning, where the winning run is at first. And Chen En-yu, who lined out to the pitcher in the first and walked and scored in the fourth.
And here we are back in the same situation, but only we have
nobody
in
outs
this
this time, yeah. See how aggressive Chinese Taipei wants to get. Keon Crows struggling to throw a strike.
And this place is starting to fill up. The hometown crowd, the community, getting ready for that United States battle upcoming.
Hit batter, winning run at second base now.
Crowd coming in, trying to get their spots on the berm down the third base line. We have a berm down the first base line, the observation deck. A lot of people watching the game the other night. Was that Monday night? In the outfield. There's the observation deck above the bullpen down the right field line. A lot of good food out there in center field. Grilling out.
Aruba's going to make a pitching change again, just trying to preserve their arms for tomorrow. So Keon Crows only threw 14 pitches. He'll be available tomorrow in a game against Mexico. And Aruba will make a pitching change here in the sixth.
This summer, the Little League World Series is off to the races. From exclusive 2026 Little League World Series apparel to collectible pins, teamwear, hats, and more. From the Born in Williamsport Alive All Over the World collection to Girls with Game apparel to in August we watch the Little League Baseball World Series. Everything you need to show your World Series pride. So don't just watch it, wear it. Ready, set, shop. Exclusively at shoplittleleague.org.
Whoever said fork in the road must have been hungry. Hungry for the Sorrento and the capability that keeps going wherever life takes you. So go ahead, take the fork in the road. With the capable Sorrento, every way forward is the right way.
Rainier Breeson is the fifth pitcher of the afternoon for Aruba. And he comes in with the bases loaded. Nobody out. Chow Yi-che is due up. He can hammer the ball. He had a loud leadoff RBI in the second. Came around to score, reached on a fielder's choice and scored in the fourth. And the winning run is on second base, so it's all teed up for Chow Yi-che. Let's see if Rainier Breeson
And the bottom line here is you need strikes to even have a shot to turn a double play, minimize, keep this game going.
Aymar Angela replaces Breeson at first. Keon Kroos goes to second. As AJ Kroos moves to right field and Ocampo to center. One and one the count to Chow Yi-che. Breeson's got some good velocity. So 1-1, a looping breaking ball.
Wow.
Called for a strike.
That was like an eephus curveball right there. Probably 30 miles per hour off his fastball.
1-2.
He's got a good fastball.
Ooh, just misses low.
Got a good arm. That's for sure.
On the ground, chance for two here for the middle infield of Aruba. Throw is not in time. Ball gets passed. Here comes the winning run to the plate. And Chinese Taipei wins it here in the sixth. A 10-run rule and a 10-0 victory.
And just a dominant performance by Chinese Taipei here this evening. All facets of the game, pitching, defense, offense, base running, just a display of their system at the highest possible level, and it turns out to be a 10-0 run rule win through 6 against Aruba.
They have not allowed a run against